Hi, Matt Maloof here. Hope you're having a great day. Hey, I wanted to do a short video today on reviewing your financials and reviewing your reports. You see, what I find is a lot of business owners and entrepreneurs have access to a lot of data these days, but they don't review it. And there's a few reasons why they don't review it. Number one, and the number one reason we hear all the time, is I just don't have time. I don't have time to sit down and go through all of these numbers, put it all together, etc. Number two, and I think this one's the more important one, is I don't really understand what it all means. And you know, I remember when I first got into business, and keep in mind I've got an accounting and finance degree, a fully chartered accountant. I remember thinking, well, how do all these numbers fit together? It's like this jigsaw puzzle, which I didn't really understand. And I think that's really, I guess, frustrating for business owners because, you know, we always hear it's really important that we make data-driven decisions. It's really important that we review the numbers and that we, you know, we don't neglect that side of the business. But no one was ever taught how to do this. A lot of us are self-taught. And you know what, even those of us with degrees still have to try and work it all out. So what's really important is understanding, number one, getting your reporting in a simple format that makes sense to you. And what I mean by that is I've got some clients that love spreadsheets. I've got others that they look at a spreadsheet, it's like hieroglyphics to them, but if you give them a graph, they understand. You've got to represent your data in a way that's meaningful to you. Number two is you've got to understand what the numbers mean and how to piece them together also. You see, a big mistake I see is people looking at certain numbers in isolation. But the reality is a number in isolation sometimes can be meaningless. And then third is you've got to look at the periods on which you're going to compare. Are we looking at this on a daily, a weekly, a monthly basis? And then what are we comparing that to? And then the last is, are we comparing it to any sort of KPI or industry benchmarks also? You see, if you get that information and you can easily understand it and interpret it, it's actually really refreshing, and you actually understand the game of business at a whole new level. And it's critically important. So please, if you need some help with this, please feel free to reach out. We're happy to provide you any kind of assistance that we can, even if it's just jumping on a free call with us, and we'll actually go through your reports with you and just make them a bit easier, help you understand. You keep in mind with this too, entrepreneurs typically neglect this and don't have a big understanding, but those that take the time to look at it, they're the ones that succeed and fly and understand their business at a whole different level. So I hope this little tip's been helpful. Make sure that you, if you found this helpful, please comment below. We'd love to hear your comments. If there's any specific content you'd like us to produce or talk to, put that in the comments below too. We'd love to give you the content that you're after. I hope this has been helpful. Talk to you soon.